Hi, this is Deborah from dinglefoot.com, and this week I'm going to show you a project using some of my favorite stamps. These are called Mindscapes, and they're from Inkadinkadoo, and if you look really closely at all these stamps, they all have multiple images inside the actual image. So on this butterfly, if you can see, there's a little fairy there, and there's some swirls and flowers in there. And down here on the dragonfly, there's a bird on each side. These are just beautiful. All of them are like this. This bird here has butterflies in it. This flower is made of butterflies. And the ladybug has a little dragonfly in it. So all of them have multiple images inside. I just love them. And this butterfly here is what I'm going to be using today. So I already put mine on my acrylic block. I finally got a large acrylic block. I've been needing one for so long. This is also from Inkadinkadoo, so I'm using that. I have some gold embossing powder and black ink, and of course my heat tool to heat up my embossing powder with. And then I wanted some lace for my card, but I didn't have any, so I'm going to make my own. All you do to make your own lace for a card is just punch a border with one of your favorite border punches, and then just cut it, just leaving a little bit of edge so that you have something to glue down on your card. And then to finish off the edge on my paper, I have a little piece of cream ribbon. And of course I have my cream card here. I'm going to be using that too. So I think that's all I need this week. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay, you can see my little piece of artificial lace that I made using my border punch. This is going to go on last after I stamp, because my stamp is just so large that it's going to take most of the front of my card. So this stamp's a little bit hard to ink up because it is so large, so I'm going to use my brayer here, get it covered good with ink, and just roll it onto my stamp. So if you ever see a large ink pad, sometimes that's a good thing to get. Otherwise, you can just use a brayer. I got a little bit on my block here, but that shouldn't matter. So I'm going to stamp this as close to the middle and top of my card as I can. Okay, I'll press that down real good. And then I'm going to grab my gold embossing powder and cover that really well. Looks like I didn't quite get enough in the middle. It's kind of hard doing this sideways, but I think it'll be alright. So dump off the extra into a jar. I give it a tap on the edge of the counter to get the extra off. And then I'm going to go ahead and heat the powder up with my embossing heat tool. Okay, I got that all embossed. How cute is that? I saw that there's a little tiny mushroom right there too. Ah, that's cute. So there's so many little things to look for in these images, but you can see that it's a very nice fine design, and it still embosses quite well. So for my next step, I'm just going to get this artificial ribbon that I made. This is just going to be glued right across the card. And you can see how much of the card that butterfly took up. So it really is the main focal point of your card. So I'm going to grab this. It looks like my paper's a little bit longer than my card, but I'll give that a little trim afterwards. So this is just going to go across the bottom. And then for a finishing touch, I'm just going to put this little strip of the cream ribbon right across the top, and I'm just going to make a teensy little bead of glue. If you have some other adhesive that works well for you, go ahead and use that, but I think I can make a tiny little line. There's a little extra there. We can just scoop it off before we get this on here. Okay, so I'm just going to lay this right across the top. Just gives it a nice little finishing touch. And then of course you'll probably want to add some sort of greeting to your card or a tag. Give that a little snip, and then I'll turn it over and just trim up the back a little bit. I think I will add a little tag quick. It just looks a little bit plain with nothing else on there. So let me grab a little tag and we'll see what we can do. Okay, let's see, I grabbed a couple things from my tag, a little cream tag and some brushed corduroy, and then I got a little pearl brad to add to that. So I just got my simple little stamp. It says, "You make my world happy." So I'm going to just stamp that right on my tag and emboss it in gold so it kind of matches our butterfly there. Ooh, kind of drowned my tag there. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and heat up that powder real fast here. Okay, I'm going to grab my Ranger ink here. We want to make an edge around our tag so that it shows up against the other cream paper, so just take your ink pad and just lightly go around the edge, and that'll set it off from the background of the card. And I'm just going to grab a little punch here, stick my brad through. If you ever have a brad with prongs that stick out too much, just get a little wire cutter and clip them right off. So I'm going to have to do that with this one. We'll get that clipped off. Okay, all I need to do, grab a few dots here, just stick this on the front of the card, and we are finished. Thanks so much for watching.